Hey guys, Rick Harmon here. I'm just out here on my farm. I want to talk to you about the 214 podcast that I have coming up. Um, it's going to be a podcast. It's going to be inside. I'm just doing this outside because I happen to be outside shooting for another channel that I'm doing. And so I thought, hey, I'll do an intro or a trailer for the podcast because I haven't done one yet. We've shot one episode and I think it went pretty well. We're working on a second episode right now, and the 214 podcast is basically we're talking about men over 50 trying to navigate life and trying to find their purpose after retirement or after their DD 214 has been lifted or has been issued from the military. So this channel will kind of be military centric, but it's not just for military people. It's for anyone who's going through the next phase of life, exiting one phase of life and entering another phase of life. Say you're retiring from one job and you're going into retirement, or you're retiring from the military and you're going into another job, or you're just leaving one job and trying to get another job, or you're leaving from one job going to another job, or you're getting divorced and going into single life, or your kids are leaving and they're going off to school and you're going to be an empty nester. All those things are changes in a lot in our lives, especially getting older, being over 50. And so whether you're military or not, we all have our own DD 214 coming up. And if you're not military, DD 214 is simply the form you get in the military anytime you stop something, anytime something changes, like anytime you go on deployment and you come back, you get a DD 214, or you go to a tech school and come back, you get a DD 214. Or like when I'm an officer, I was an officer in the Air Force. I'm a retired captain. So when I left the enlisted ranks, I got a DD 214 to get me out of the enlisted ranks and into officer school. So that's kind of how it works. And so the final DD 214 is the one we get when we retire. And that's an important one because that one has basically our history, our military history, our, your life history. It determines what rank you are, how much you get paid, how much the VA pays you, how, it determines what awards you get. And DD 214 determines quite a bit because it's all your history and how well you did and everywhere you went and all that stuff. So it's an important document. So we decided to name the podcast 214 Podcast. I didn't want to put the 214 Podcast for some reason, but it's 214 Podcast. And it's usually 50 minutes, an hour. And I kind of talk. I start off talking about, humorous things that happened to me throughout the week or whatever. And then I go into some important things, maybe that's going on around the world or the country or whatever. And then we try to hit a subject that's important to someone transitioning into from one phase of life to the next, whether it be the changing job scenario, or I have a friend that's almost 60, I guess, maybe almost 60, that's having trouble. He left one job and he's having trouble finding work in another job. And so a lot of us, when you're over 50 and you switch jobs, it can be hard because there's age things going on out there that's not really advantageous to us. Also, health concerns. Men over 50, we have health concerns. I've had health concerns because I got out of the military for health reasons, and those reasons I'll share with you at some point. So those are kind of things we'll talk about. We'll talk about PTSD. Well, I'll have people on to do interviews. Whether it be there'll be military people, of course, first responders, nurses, doctors, no lawyers. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll have people like that on. We'll have experts in their field, like people that maybe have written books. I want to have a lot of pastors on. We're really strong in Christ here. So whatever channel you see me on, whatever I'm doing, it's going to be cloaked in Christ. So kind of the model we live by: be watchful, stand strong in the faith, act like men, and be strong. And that's what we live by here. So I hope to see you on the 214 podcast. Until next time, get up, get out, and get better.